Hello, my darlings. Hello, hello, hello. I am driving, so I don't have a lot of time, and so I decided to do this live stream right here, straight from the car. Now, I know there's probably nobody watching, and I don't really care. I just need to get this one out before I get home because I'm gonna get very frustrated. Yeah, Hatun got attacked. Big up, big up, big up, big up. So yeah, so Hatun got attacked with a large, sharp, pointy thing because I can't say the word that's associated to it because of YouTube's censorious nature. So that's why I've written Hatun gets attacked by sharp, pointy thing, because you know, we have to play the game of obfuscation and euphemism nowadays with this YouTube gig. Well, the thing is that whether it's a surprise or not is not the point. The point is that, to me, this shows the state of affairs that we're in this country. This is the religion that we've allowed to fester and grow in this country, that the newspapers and the mainstream media and politicians, you know, trip over themselves trying to apologize for. And this is the results. They, you know, ironically, Hatun's a Christian. They say, by their fruits you shall know them. And here's the fruit of Islam. This is the fruits of Islam. This is what happens. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Islam, it's fundamentally incompatible with British society, with British values. And those who follow this ideology are incompatible with this society. What part of this is unfathomable to people? They can't seem to understand this. Of course, now we're going to cue the Muslim apologists lining up one after the other, totally denouncing this is Islam. Of course we are. Let's, you know, in a day or two, I will cut this video with all the apologists lining up one after the other, condemning the attack and professing that this is not Islamic. Sure, there'll be a whole friggin' slew of them all lining up going, this is not true Islam. Wallahi, this is not true Islam. Because true Islam doesn't do the stabby thing. Even though we have numerous examples of true Islam literally lynching people, burning people, throwing people off roofs, and hanging people because they don't quite align with the Islamic narrative. But no, this is not true Islam, right, guys? Let's cue the apologists en masse, all lining up. What a load of shit! What a load of shit! This is it, man. This is it. This is what I'm trying to. This is what we've been saying. Any apostate, any non-Muslim, anyone who came from the Muslim world, anyone who's even flipped over 2 pages of the Quran will tell you this religion and this ideology is fundamentally incompatible with British society. Fundamentally. I know you guys love that word, fundamentalists. Yeah, fundamentals of British society does not agree with Islam. It is incompatible. They cannot exist together. They don't exist together. This is what happens when you try to bring in this incredibly violent and backwards ideology and try to mix it with British society. And again, cue the lefty liberal apologists for Islam. Dun, one after the other. No, but this isn't true Islam. True Islam is fine, except when they're outside schools protesting, when you have your gay and gay acceptance lectures, or gay acceptance what's it called? Gay education classes, when they're trying to burn Birmingham schools down for that, or when they're in Batley trying to kill a fucking teacher because he dared to even talk about the Muhammad cartoons and criticizing and blasphemy. Well, there you go. There you go. This is the religion you brought in, you lefty cockholding pieces of shit. This is what you allowed to fester in this country, to grow in this country, and these are the scenes that we're getting every day on a regular basis. Is gonna grow. You fucks even fucking voted that piece of shit Sadiq Khan back into fucking office. I mean, what more do I have to say? What more? I mean, what can you do? You fucking voted that piece of shit back into fucking office. And there's I mean, you know, you got your Brexit. Congratulations, the rest of Britain. But you're all fucking roll over and show your belly when Islam rears its fucking ugly head. Even those fucking people who are rah-rahing about Brexit still roll over and show their belly the minute Islam comes along. They're like, you know, paying homage. If anybody doesn't know the ins and outs, I just listened to Kay, Speaker's Corner, Kay from Soko, and you know, the Christian lady. She was saying that she got stabbed in the head or face sort of area. I saw a cut across her face here on the video footage, and also the knife cut her wrist. I guess maybe the guy was pulling away or he was trying to go for another stab. Either way, he managed to get two. She got cut. She's not fatally. I don't think this is it didn't look like it's a fatal wound. She walked into the police car. The videos are emerging slowly, but it's neither here or there. Who cares whether it's fatal or unfatal? Thank goodness it's not fatal. She got lucky it wasn't fatal. But the fact is that cunt wasn't thinking about whether he was more to make sure that she could get killed for it too. If he managed to stab her into the head and penetrated her skull, and that's how it is, man. That's how it is. There's your religion of peace for you. There's your religion of peace for you. I keep telling you, this religion is incompatible with this country's values. It is an existential threat to the future of British society. I say it now, and I'll say it 100 years from now, if I'm still a fucking round. This religion will never be compatible with British society and British values. If you care about Britain and the way life is here, if you don't even give a shit about Britain, if you're just happy with the life in this fucking country, if you're just happy with the way things are and you don't want it to become another Islamic shithole like the Middle East, say something, do something. You know, they say, if not you, who? And if not now, when? There's a fucking saying, if not you, who? And if not now, when? When the fuck you gonna wake up? When the fuck are you gonna fucking get out of your fucking comas? Your Big Brother, your fucking Love Island bullshit fucking lives. When the fuck are you gonna wake up and smell the fucking coffee? I don't know. The rest of us, poor sons of bitches who escaped the shithole of Islam in the Middle East, are desperately trying to give you guys some sort of a fucking hint. It's a hint. We're the ones who lived in that shit. We swam in that shit and we fucking managed to get our crawl out. And I'm telling you, don't invite this shit back here. And yet you don't fucking listen, you fat, overprivileged, lazy fucks, especially you lefty Labour supporting cunts. Every one of you. I'm not even fucking making a slight exemption. Every one of you liberal blue-pilled motherfuckers are gonna fucking damn that your children, and I mean, I'm okay. I've got best part of maybe 30, 40 years at best left in me. I'm pretty much checking out. Looking at my weight and my general health, maybe not even best part of 20 years. But it's your children. Your children are gonna fucking wear the burqas. Your children are the ones who are going to suffer this shit. If you give a shit about your little Timmy and little Brian and little Susan, give a shit about them now. But that's, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do. It's fucking unbelievable. It's fucking unbelievable. Every fucking time, every stabbing. How many stabbings do you have to fucking go through? How many bollards does your country have to fucking erect for vans not to mow your people down on bridges? How many fucking shit do you have to put up with until you realize maybe I should get up and say something? If not you, then who? And if not now, then when? How many fucking times do I have to say this shit? Wake up. Recognize this religion is going to be fundamentally detrimental to your survival and to your well-being in this country. I'm telling you right now. No, I wasn't there today. I wasn't there. I to be honest, I just had better things to do. I'm sorry. Speaker's Corner is not a major priority for me. And it's, look at the fucking rain. You think I'm gonna fucking go out in this shit? I'm not gonna go and record fucking idiots, Muslims screaming and shouting in this rain. It's ridiculous. Speaker's Corner is a part-time side gig for me. If I've got better things to do, I'm sorry, I just don't bother with Speaker. I'm not a Christian. You see, the thing is, I get it with the Christians. They have like almost like a mission. It's like the line from Blues Brothers, we're on a mission from God. They have some kind of mission to do this shit. I don't have a mission to go to Speaker's Corner and listen to these idiot Muslims rant and rave and scream and shout and bruv, what you saying, bruv? But the fact is that people that are like Hatun, the Christians, have almost like a faith and a mission to do this shit, and they're the ones who go there regularly. And Hatun, and to be honest, let's be honest, whatever I do at Speaker's Corner is negligible. The kind of work that Hatun and Bob and the others are doing anyway. They're already killing it over there. They're already crushing it when it comes to Islam. They've revealed so many misconceptions and misunderstandings of the Quran about it, and they've crushed the whole narrative of it being the only a singular book that they've never duplicated. There's no differences between the different Qurans. They've already destroyed these myths. So what else is there? But to be honest with you, I don't really care about these things. I mean, yeah, that destroys the Muslim narrative and maybe puts some doubts in Muslims' minds about the validity of the story that they've been told. But I'm interested in waking up the English and the British and those who actually care about British values and British society. Those are the only people I give a shit about, because I'm not out to make this country a Christian theocracy, and I'm not out to convert anyone to Christianity. I'm out to just simply tell people this country, its values, its principles are incompatible with Islam. If you want to live in Britain as it is now, and the freedoms you enjoy now, then recognize that British society is not compatible with Islamic values. And as Muslims become numerous in your nation, Muslims will push their values. Your MPs will become Muslim MPs. Your mayors will become Muslim mayors. And their allegiance is first to Islam before it ever is to your country. Right now you're talking about, oh, Sadiq Khan, he believes in gay marriage. Yeah, the first fucking mayor of London, Muslim mayor of London, might believe in gay marriage, but I guarantee you the fourth and the fifth will fucking throw them off the Shard. They'll throw them off from Canary Wharf. When you get to your fifth fucking Muslim mayor of London, he will fucking bring Sharia with him. This is the fucking stupidity of the short-sightedness of the liberal left. That you guys think that just because the first mayor of London believes in gay marriage, so he's got to be okay, that the fourth and the fifth one would do the same. No, by the time you get to your fifth fucking mayor of London, that fucker will put you in a burqa, your women into burqas, and you liberal pricks have to fucking grow a beard this long. Look at fucking Afghanistan. The Taliban are fucking coming back. You think the Taliban are not going to take Afghanistan? I promise you, in 5 years, we'll be dealing with the Taliban government again. Right now, the United Nations is now having meetings with the Taliban. Britain has already said they're going to deal with the Taliban, actually negotiate with them. That's what's happening now. After 20 years of war with and try to get rid of Islamists in Afghanistan, the Taliban are back in fucking business. They've taken over major parts of the country, and they're going to take over Kabul as well. 5 years. I'll give you 5 years before the Taliban are back in Kabul. And they'll do it through your bullshit democratic methods too. If not, they'll do it with their AK-47s. You can't fucking get rid of this shit. And you can't appease Islam. You can't negotiate with it. You know the aliens creature? The aliens creature from the movies, Aliens with Ripley and all that shit? That's Islam for you. That is Islam. You can't negotiate with it. You can't plea with it. You can't debate with it. It will simply consume you. Good luck. Good luck trying to fucking find your liberal lefty version of Islam, your softy Islam. You know what will happen when the sword is put up your neck? Your liberal lefty middle of the road mates, either they'll be holding the sword or they'll watch the guy swing it at your neck. That's what will happen to your moderate Muslims. Your moderate Muslims won't count for shit. They won't even fucking speak up against the fucking fanatics. And right now, a lot of those so-called moderates are in secret fanatics themselves. You think Ali Dawa is a moderate Muslim? If you think Ali Dawa and Muhammad Hijab and Shamsi are moderate Muslims, you're a fucking idiot. They'll be the ones fucking swinging the swords if the day comes. Fucking Ali Dawa was talking the other day about how Bob will be on the other side swinging a sword if it ever came down to it. And Bob rightly said, I won't be swinging a sword, I'll be holding a rifle. Because he immediately recognized the technological advances of the Muslim world versus the Christian world. In fact, I would say Bob is not going to even swing a sword. Bob's going to control a fucking Predator drone and put a fucking rocket up Ali Dawa's ass. That's what Bob's going to do. Bob will be the fucking drone pilot. I mean, there's only so much. There's only so much. What? It was your Rafid brother. Who the fuck is my Rafid brother? Oh, I don't know who the fuck he's talking about. I'm sorry, I'm not really reading the text, guys. I'm just ranting on this one. It's just a fucking rant while I drive. Big up to everyone in the text. Emily, Ham. I saw Manny Cinder. Big up Manny. He blames the Shia. Yeah, of course. That's what I'm saying. Cue the apologists. If this guy turns out to be, I don't know, a Hanafi, a Shia, a Salafi, whatever, Wahhabi, a fucking, whatever the sect is, they'll just pass it by the, oh no, it wasn't all Muslims. It's not my sect of Islam. He is from the other lower levels. They will fucking use every excuse under the sun to try to fucking brush it off as some other thing. Atheist card off. Exactly. Cognitive. No, this is not atheist. I don't want you to become an atheist. I don't give a shit if you're a fucking 7th degree Satanist. I don't care if you're a fucking Scientologist. In fact, I would rather these Muslims to become Scientologists or fucking Mormons than Muslim at this point. I will take any other shit fucked up religion over Islam in this country. But as I said, I don't really care. I don't care. What I do want is, because I'm not talking to Muslims. Muslims are fucking brainwashed morons at this stage. Most of the hardcore. You think that asshole that stabbed Hatun in the face today is gonna be convinced by some words by some fucking, you gonna negotiate with him? Are you gonna sit down and have a heart to heart about how he was so wrong to stab Hatun in the face? Is that how you guys gonna? No, this is the fucking English and the British that I'm talking to. That's the only demographic I give a shit about, because I don't care whether Muslims change their mind or not at this stage. I don't really care if I'm convincing any Muslim of anything. I'm not interested in that. I'm interested in the vast majority of the non-Muslim British people who hide and support and protect the fanatics of this country. The Muslim fanatics, the Islamist fanatics. They are the ones that have to fucking wake up. Because if you get the British, the natives of this nation to actually stand up, we don't have to fucking worry about the crazies. The crazies will be fucking well taken care of. This is the same, by the way, method that Ralph is trying to do. He's bullshit about, oh, we can't upset we have to protect Muslims. That was all bullshit trolling. The bottom line is that Ralph is trying to racinate the British, but then he wants to get rid of every fucking foreigner. Ironically, including probably himself, I don't know. But they want to just get rid of everyone, because if you get rid of everyone, then the Islamic problem gets solved. Once you get rid of all the undesirables, the browns and the blacks, and the creamy beige, slightly tanned, I don't know. So that's his issue. My issue is we simply cannot pander to these sort of things. We simply cannot pander to Islamists and the Islamic faith. But you go ahead and I want this country to take a few leaves out of Poland and a few leaves out of Hungary. But in a way, I mean, I don't know, it's hard, because Ralph is right in that sense. If people don't have a sense of identity, a sense of faith, and a sense of belonging, then they don't really care enough for this country not to be overrun by Islam, because they don't have any strong feelings towards any other thing anyway. They don't have a position or principle to defend. And maybe that's what it is. Maybe the masses need this fucking religious bullshit, because if the masses don't have the religious grounding and the anchoring that religion brings, then they don't have any basis to defend the nation that they're living in. They're like, well, everything is fine with me, everything is cool, I don't mind if they're doing this and that, because they don't have any position of principle. If you don't have a position of principle, then you're they say if you stand for nothing, you fall for anything. And maybe that's what it is. Maybe the masses need some sort of religious basis in order to be racinated, to pick up their fucking testicles and actually stand up for this country. I don't know. Maybe this is all foolhardy if you're coming from an atheistic perspective, because the atheistic perspective doesn't have the grounding that a religious one has. It doesn't give people that strong emotional fervor, and I guess you could sort of say it with my stance. I just said it at the beginning of this podcast, this stream, that I don't go to Speaker's Corner because I'm not a Christian. I don't have some kind of religious faith to protect and fight for. I just go there to shoot the shit, record some videos, have a bit of a laugh. If it rains a little bit, I'm like, fuck that. I'm not fucking going out there. But the Christians are. The Christians are out every fucking day, every fucking week, because they have that grounding to go out there every Sunday in the rain, in the cold, in all the shit, to put up with all that crap. Maybe that's a symbol, a small microcosm of the Christian and the atheistic position. If it rains a little bit, if it's a little bit uncomfortable, I'm like, fuck that. I'm not going to Speaker's Corner to get wet for what? Just to record some fucking idiot screaming Jesus and Muhammad this and Jesus that? So I don't bother. But Hatun doesn't give a shit. In the rain, in the cold, in the wet, with the threats and the beatings and the slaps and the flowing to the ground. She's there every Sunday like clockwork. And I guarantee you she'll be there next fucking week too. She'll be there next fucking Sunday too. Maybe that's the difference. Maybe there's something to be said about that. I'm willing to take I'm willing to sort of explore that concept. But as far as the rest of this country is concerned, as far as Islam is concerned, we need more people. We need more people to come out and say this religion is unacceptable in this country. It is unacceptable and it is incompatible with this nation's values, and stop fucking trying to water down the values of this country and somehow try to pretend that Islam is in any shape or form compatible with it. Because it isn't. It clearly isn't. Go and look at the bollards in London to stop the fucking trucks of peace mowing people down. You go and tell me, was this the Britain you imagined 50 years ago? Was this the Britain you imagined in the 90s even? In the fucking 90s, 20, 30 years ago. I wouldn't have imagined the bollards of peace. The bollards to keep the trucks of peace from mowing people down. How many more gates do we have to put up? How many more fences are you going to be willing to accept to keep the religion of peace peaceful? How many gates are you going to put up at your house? How many bollards are you going to put in front of your fucking house to keep trucks of peace from mowing you down in your own home? When is this going to end? This is fucking frustrating, man. It's fucking frustrating, and it's unbelievable. I don't know what else to do, what else to say. How many times do you have to scream, these fucking people are not compatible with the values of this society. This religion is not compatible. Those people who believe in this religion are not compatible. There are plenty of part-time Miller Lite fucking Muslims out there. Believe me, there's plenty of Miller Lite Muslims. Once a month, once a year Muslims. You know those Ramadan Muslims? Even those I can partially live with. The Ramadan Muslim, the guy who drinks tequila the week before Ramadan starts and then he fasts for a month. one month a year fucking Muslims. I can even fucking live with those guys. But the ones who actually believe their shit, I'm sorry. The ideology is incompatible. And if you want to live up to that ideology, then you're incompatible. Of course. I mean, people say, oh, I don't hate Muslims, I just hate Islam. Yes, I hate Islam, but you can't possibly like the person who wants to follow that. It's not an illogical thing. Of course, the person who follows that is like, I hate Nazism. Yes, but Germans who might follow Nazism, then I'm sorry, those Germans are going to be a bit fucked up. Those Germans who follow the Nazi ideology are not going to be nice people either. And so, yeah, the Muslims themselves, of course, but scared, and they try to, muddy the waters between Muslims who really don't follow Islam, who are basically one month a year Ramadan Muslims, versus the Muslims like Ali Dawah, like Hijab, who not only are grifters who make money from Islam, and those idiots that they encourage, like the fucking asshole who stabbed Hatun today, like the bras who think that they're actually Muslim. Those fuckers, yeah, they do believe it. I'm sorry, their asses are not compatible. They follow this shit, and if you're willing to stab or hit someone, then you're not compatible with this religion. It is what it is. You can give up. The good thing is, here's the silver line. Here's my if you like, olive leaf. You can stop being Muslim. I know, it sounds amazing. It's crazy, right? You can stop believing in Muhammad and Islam. It's actually possible. And that's the part where you can actually say, I despise Islam, but I don't hate Muslims, because Muslims can stop being Muslim. Yep, it happens all the time. There are literally millions of people coming out all over the world saying that they no longer believe in Islam and that they no longer follow the tenets of Islam. If you do that, then you will become a better human being for it. You'll be a shit Muslim, but that's okay, because I'm sure the God that doesn't exist will forgive you. Just be a shit Muslim. I think that's the optimal message. Just be a shit Muslim. Be a mullah-light Muslim. Be a silk-cut Muslim. That's a cigarette expression. I'm not sure. I guess Marlboro Light, for those of you who remember cigarettes. But yeah, just be Muslim light is my recommendation at best. But in all honesty, just stop being a Muslim, full stop. It's the optimal position. Just one day wake up and say, look, I don't believe in this bullshit. Fuck Muhammad, fuck his Quran, fuck his Allah. He can kiss my ass. I don't believe it anymore. And get on with the rest of your life and be a happier individual for it. Believe me, there's literally billions of people on this planet who have lived their entire lives never believing in Muhammad and Allah and the Quran, and they've lived a very good lives. It's possible. It is absolutely possible. In fact, the majority of this planet are on that mode right now. They don't follow any of that shit, and they're living very, very pleasant lives for it. So I'd say try it. You never know. You might like it. Oh, fucking hell. Anyway, I'm gonna end this shit, but thanks for everyone for coming. I just wanted to rant. This Hatun stabbing thing is just fucked up and it's well out of order. And yeah, I guarantee you, wait and watch the apologists all line up. Apologists all line up one after the other with their bullshit excuses about it, and how this is not Islam, how it has nothing to do with Islam, how it's not an Islamic thing, and how they try to fucking completely, as much as they can, separate the Islam from this guy. And in fact, at some stages, they're going to probably start denying that he's Muslim at all. They're gonna deny him being a Muslim at all. Probably end up being some Buddhist or some shit. Watch out, maybe he'll end up being a Scientologist. Perhaps the Scientologists were a bit offended by Hatun. Fucking idiots. Fucking idiots. What a world. English, the British natives, wake the fuck up. Wake the fuck up and see what is going on around you. This is your fucking embracing of this shitty religion is gonna get you. Every day. More trucks of peace, more stabbings of peace, more bollards of peace are in your future. And one day, they'll tell your daughter to wear a hijab to come to school. That day, and when that day comes, I'm not even saying an if. At this rate, with the demographic shifts that I see in Britain, it's only a matter of when, not a matter of if. And if when that day comes and you bitch and cry about how it's unacceptable, it'll be too fucking late. Because you'll already be on your 5th Muslim mayor, your 20th Muslim prime minister, your 18th Muslim home secretary, your 16th Muslim, health minister. You'll already have gone through all of that shit. You'll already be knee deep in all your Muslim fucking MPs, writing up new bills and new laws about how they want to keep you safe. Oh, by the way, it's all about your safety too. It's all about your protection. They'll want to keep you safe, so they need to bring in this Sharia-based law because it's for your protection. I mean, imagine if your daughter is like a sweet without a wrapper, well, all the flies will get stuck to that sweet, right? You got to put a wrapper around your sweet. Isn't your daughter the sweetest thing? Well, we're just doing this to put a wrapper so the flies don't stick on your fucking daughter. That's what that is. That's how they'll sell it to you. It'll be, we gotta look after, we gotta protect the kids. What about the children? We must protect the children. Oh, fucking hell. Fucking hell. Yeah, Ralph. Hatun was stabbed today in the face and in the arm. Or in the wrist, apparently. She was cut on the face and on the arm. By the pointy sharpie metal of peace. The religion of peace expressed itself upon Hatun's arm and face today. Huzzah! Diversity is our strength, people. Diversity is our strength. Keep saying it. Fucking keep saying it. I mean, you know, eventually you'll be able to convince yourself of this bullshit. Diversity is our strength. Diversity is our strength. Yes, diversity is your strength. Remember that. Oh, fuck me. Anyway, I'm out of here, guys. I might do a show with a proper, like, stream later on. I don't know. I've got some things I got to do tonight. But I might do an hour or so. Maybe with a panel. I don't know. I just had to do this. Otherwise, I wouldn't have done it by the time I got home. So remember, religion of peace. Remember the trucks of peace. Remember the bollards of peace. The stabby, sharpie of peace. And diversity is our strength. So yeah, all is good. Don't worry. Pay your taxes. Get your vaccines. Get your vaccine passports. Get your track and trace. Don't worry about all the fuckeries that your government's doing. Don't worry about the adulterers in the government and the God knows what else that they're doing on their private islands. Yeah, just pay your taxes. Be a good sheep. And ciao.